All right, y'all. I'm back with the door panel. So I made some progress, and I added a few pieces. I added some rivets with some metal behind there, some bolts to hold it all together. I know it looks kind of crazy right now, but it's a process. So I'm gonna show y'all, so I ran bolts. I got bolts. I ran through the back to make all of this stuff solid. So you see the bolts, but don't think about the bolt being there, because the excess of the bolt will get cut off on all of the spots, and then like 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch Landau foam is gonna get glued over everything. So you won't even know them bolts is there. Same thing down here. I put pieces of metal. You can see the metal behind there. I took me and cut me some strips of metal, drilled the holes in them, pop riveted to make sure all of this stuff is strong. So same thing down here, put the metal behind there, pop riveted it. Ran some screws in my dowels. I made this piece right here to flow in and kind of flow into that contour there. I ended up using this whole piece with the door handle and got it fit in there. And I ran a bolt through here. I just drilled the hole out a little bit, put the bolt in and bolted it through the back. I got to cut this excess trim off of there, but the door handle is in there. Of course, it's not hooked up. Like I told you, I got to get the bicycle brake cable and hook it in there, then cut it and get it to mount down here to my actual door latch. I'm not worried about a door, the door lock. I'm not going to put the door locks on the inside. So I'll still be able to unlock it and lock it with the key fob or the key if need be from the outside, but I'm not worried about it on the inside. But this is where I'm at right now. Like I said, it looks kind of crazy. It's definitely a lot of work. I really am still learning. So like I said in the beginning, these videos is just for inspirational purposes. So maybe give somebody a little inspiration to try it themselves. Because truly, I don't know what I'm doing at all, but I'm just trying to make it work. And like I said, I watch a lot of videos on YouTube. They got 1,000,001 videos, people building, different types of door panels, different types of interiors. So, I just watch videos and I look at them and I try to figure it out myself as I go. And this is what I got. So stay tuned. It's coming together. I'm happy. I'm happy with this side. And I think that, so I was going to go fiberglass and try to fiberglass all of this stuff together. But what I'm thinking now is I'm going to spray foam. So I watched some videos with some spray guys that do the spray foam and sand the spray foam down and contour it. And then they can wrap their material right over the spray foam. So like I told you guys, all of this will get wrapped in that pleather like I did in the dash up there. So in that area up there where that gap is, you see, and up in there, I'm gonna tape it all off with duct tape so the spray foam can only go so far. Then I'm gonna spray foam that whole area up there. And then once that spray foam expands and dries, then they sell I got one in the back. It's like a little cheese grater they use for body work. I'll cheese grate it down to a certain extent and then take 80 grit sandpaper by hand and just sand my contour on there and make it to where it flows into this piece here where the door handle is. So then I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with this area here. I don't know why the camera keeps doing that, but this area right there, I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do in there. I know I don't want to fill it up with spray foam. I like that indentation part of it, how it sits back in there like that. And I was thinking about putting like some purple LEDs behind there and lighting it up. But of course, I would wrap the board part with my black pleather. So all of this would be wrapped with the material. So you're not going to see the wood at all. But I just like how it recesses back in there and sits in there like that. So I'm thinking about leaving that like that. And maybe running me some LED lights behind there so it lights that up in that area right there. Now somebody had asked me how I'm gonna attach the door panel. So you see I got one bolt there. That's a factory bolt where the door handle held the door handle on. So I got one bolt there, but they sell nut certs. I got some around here somewhere, but what you do is you drill a hole and it's like a pop rivet, but it's actually the part where the bolt screws in. So I'm thinking I'm gonna put me one over here with the nut in it, with the a nut and bolt to go on there. Probably one over in this area, somewhere over in here, maybe on the edge, like out here. And then I'm thinking behind here on each side, I'll put me a nut cert behind there so I can put a bolt in, because now I got a bolt here. You can see the door panel just moves how it wants to because it only has that one bolt in there. But I got a nut and bolt here, but this will get cut off. And like I said, I'll wrap this with some foam so you won't be able to see that neither. And I'll cut that bolt off and grind it down. So this is holding the door, this whole door handle to the backer plate. So it's nice and strong. It's not going anywhere. When you go to open and close the door, you're not, you know, pulling the door panel and all of that. So that's what I'm thinking with the nut certs. Put a few nut certs in there, put my bolts in there to hold the door panel on. Of course, it's still up in the air right now because I got to make sure. I don't want the bolts to just be like, you see the bolts per se, like, oh, he just has his door panel bolted on there or whatnot. But at the end of the day, if that's what I have to do, then that's what I have to do. Like, you know, it's my truck. I have to work with what I got. And, you know, like I said, I'm just learning. So also another person told me they sell like some little fancy screws that are like a cap. I guess they call them cap screws or something. They're like for interior. So they said I could also use them screws like around the edge of the door panel, and it kind of gives it like a little fancier look. You'll still see the screw, but the actual head of the screw, it kind of looks, you know, a little fancy. So I might go that route too. But this is about all I'm gonna do on this side. On the driver's side, like I said, except for the spray foam and all of that up in there. I'm about to start on the passenger side tomorrow. I'm gonna take a break on this side, and I'm gonna use everything that I got on this side, the dimensions and everything. Like I said, I have 2 more door panels, so I'm gonna cut my backer plate like I did. I still had a template for that, so I should be able to flip it over, put it back on the wood, and cut the same template out to fit the passenger door the exact same way. Then I'm gonna cut my door panels just like I did here for the bottom, have all of that, and have the door handle and all of that. So all of that should be pretty straightforward. I'll just have to make my wood at the top and make my wood up there and my wood right here. And I'm thinking the passenger side is gonna go a lot easier. We'll see. It never, you know, in life, stuff never goes as planned. But like I said, I'm happy with how it looks. Even though it looks kind of crazy right now, you kind of get the gist of it. I know how I want it to look once it's wrapped, and I think it's gonna look real nice and add a nice little touch to the truck. I'm definitely cutting the inside out of the wood and behind there. So I have speaker pods behind there to actually sit on the door. So when the door panel goes on, the speaker is already on the door. So I'm gonna have 2 6.5s in each door. I got the component sets in the inside already, so put 2 6.5s in each door. But yeah, that's it, y'all. I just wanted to make this video, man. I appreciate all the love, the comments. If y'all check me out, I got the YouTube channel too. It's Midwest Customs. That's the YouTube channel. It's a link in my bio as well, so I post some videos on there. We just got this truck in, my boy Boomer. It's already got a LS swap in it, but it's not right. Somebody put an LS motor in it. It's a good friend of mine, Sean's truck. Nice truck, short bed. This needs a little love, but overall, it's a nice truck on billets, American Racing billets. Like I said, the LS is already in there. We're gonna tighten it up, do a few mods to it. Got this Can-Am in here. It's about to get some rims on it. Some new rims, nothing big, but just something different than this. But yeah, that's it, y'all. I appreciate y'all watching.